teams of experts with significant experience in optimizing business processes across the areas. We have a stable team of over 500 people. Over 50 experts have experience in wiring cable. Some of them already implemented over 20 projects in this area. The company employs top experts with unique experience in implementing new modern methodologies, and important decisions are made on the basis of consolidated experience and experience in our project's implementation. As I have already mentioned, we already implemented close to 1,300 projects in 25 areas. Now, straight to the topic of our discussion today. I would start with the expression of one of our customers, Muhammad Al-Mutawa, the CEO of Dubai Cable. Once he said, to stay competitive at the market, we need to manufacture quality product as fast as possible at the minimal cost. And actually, in this sentence, he described very precisely all the major problems, all the major issues that wire and cable manufacturers have nowadays. First of them is the flood of small orders. Actually, you might also have experienced this one, that the lengths in the orders are getting shorter. The ordered assortment are getting narrower, and orders frequency is getting down. And all this requires fast execution of small orders. And the solution for that, as we see, is the optimization of production planning, including the quotations processing time reduction. We have to answer faster to the quotations, to the request of our customers. We have to include the buffers due to the optimal planning as much as we can. We have to ensure the confirmed or coordinated delivery date with the customers. And we need to minimize the waiting time for the new orders. IT enterprise production planning solution has all levels of planning, starting from the large-scale planning like rough cut capacity planning, sales and operation planning, central resource planning, down to the shop floor, starting with the master production schedule, material requirements planning, advanced planning and scheduling. And today we will focus on the shop floor, which is we will start with the master production scheduling and down to the advanced planning and scheduling. One of the examples of implementation of such a project is our customer, Dubai Cable. With them, we implemented a number of solutions, starting with the master data and then the product data management, orders confirmation for the master production schedule, sales and operations planning, master production scheduling, capacity requirements planning, advanced planning and scheduling, manufacturing execution system. We also integrated equipment to the system via the industrial Internet of Things. And we also did the integration with the SAP ERP system. The key results of the project is the 98% on-time delivery of customer orders, 30% increase in production efficiency, and 25% less raw material loss, and almost double real-time visibility, and over 40% less quality control costs. And we also did full integration with the ERP, which is the SAP, with the manufacturing execution system, and with the equipment at the shop floor. Planning solution, production planning solution from IT enterprise. Everything starts with the master production schedule. This is the upper image, the real screenshot from the system. So the master production schedule is basically all the sales orders and customer orders that are accepted for manufacturing. Here there is we can see all the information about each particular cable for each particular customer order, with all the information about the requirements, the tolerances, the lengths, the number of batches, the packaging, which is the drums required when we will ship the ready-made product to the customers. And this is the first point of integration actually with the sales and CRM, because these sales orders, they need to get somehow into the system. And my question to you, what kind of sales and CRM system do you use currently, and is it integrated with your production planning solution? Yeah, we have answers, and it is like basically when we approach our customers, usually they do not have integration, and or there is a simple email, the corporate email going from the sales to the production planning, describing the requirements from the customer. It is important to have the integration between the sales and CRM to avoid, first of all, the delays, and second, to avoid, when it is manual, there is a high probability of the human error. The next step in production planning would be the MRP, materials resource planning, which is we need to calculate the materials and semi-finished products for our production plan. And at this stage, we calculate all the necessary materials. We do the aggregations at different levels. Here you could see that there is an integration of the wire drawing, and there might be many aggregations or consolidations according to different rules. Like for instance, for insulation, we could integrate by the colors. First we will do the red ones, then we will do the green ones, and so on and so forth. Right, and in this stage, we basically calculate the demand and materials and semi-finished products to execute the current production plan. And at this stage, we come to the next integration. The system needs to know what is available at the stock, at the warehouse management system, and what is available now, and if the materials are still delivered by the vendor in the approximate dates when this material will be available at the shop floor. And my next question to you would be, if you have this kind of integration of the warehouse and the production planning solution. Excel. Basically, Microsoft Dynamics, no integration. Basically, when we start our project with the customer, we almost every time discover that there is no direct integration with the warehouse, or this integration is manual. That is, the production planner need to go to a separate module to check manually the availability of materials and semi-finished products. As soon as we calculated the need in materials and semi-finished products, as soon as we did the integration, we are ready to do the APS, Advanced Planning and Scheduling. And with IT Enterprise, there is an option to do the simulation of production plan. In the system, the production planning engineer would have the opportunity to have different alternatives of the production plan according to different KPIs. For instance, you need to do the customer orders as fast as you can, or you could save as far, or you could minimize the changeovers, for instance, if you have time, or in case of the, for instance, urgent VIP order, we could say that please, this order has the highest priority, and the system will calculate the production plan based on this VIP order from your VIP customer. So in IT Enterprise, the production planning solution would give you the opportunity to have different alternatives of the production plan, so that the production planning engineer could choose the best one at a particular situation right now. As soon as the alternative is chosen, the system would start actually the execution of this production plan. The system will dispatch work orders to the shop floor, right? And of course, the system would generate actually the plan itself, the Gantt chart. This is the screenshot from the system, where from the left side you will have the work centers, the machines, and from the right side you will have the order, the batches, the works assigned to these machines. For instance, if you would like to know any information on any of the batches, you just click the mouse and you will have all the information about that. When it should be started, when it is planned to be finished, what is the product, what is the customer. If you click further, you will go down and see the operational parameters, the quality requirements, etc., etc. The system will also show you the correlations between the batches, right? You cannot start stranding before you do all the wire drawing, and you cannot start the insulation, the Campbell assembly until you have all the wires ready. The system will also show you the changeovers. This, for instance, for these orange lines, these are the changeovers, and the system will also show you the downtimes. The downtimes of equipment, these gray areas, this is the downtime. Actually, this is the information which is coming from the shop floor, where again you would see when the problem started, what is the reason of the downtime. Maybe this is just a major, just some minor problem, or if it is a major problem, you will see the estimated times, the estimation from the maintenance when they are going to resolve the issue. Another view, another useful view, a useful tool, a useful feature of the production planning solution from IT Enterprise is the visualization of equipment utilization, where you could see all the machines, all the work centers, and you could visualize the bottlenecks. For instance, these two machines is the bottleneck. This one is the bottleneck as well. And there are also, you will be able to visualize also the machines which are underloaded, like these two and this one. So this is the helpful tool for the production planning engineer. First, to identify the bottlenecks and do some action. For instance, we may try to offload the bottleneck to assign an alternative equipment when it is available, or redistribute somehow the works assigned to the equipment to balance the utilization of the work centers. Next issue or next problem is the customized cable designs, right? Because now market is oversaturated with the standard cables. If you go to any stockist, the standard cables are already available from multiple manufacturers. They are ready-made. You can purchase them easily, and the market is really oversaturated. Customers require special cables with unique designs, and the challenge is to connect together, to synchronize together the works, the activities of design, engineering, and production teams in order to fulfill the requirements of the customers in terms of the cable design, in terms of the quality, and in terms of the delivery dates to the customer. IT Enterprise solution for that will be our product called Cable Designer. With the help of this solution, we can design all cables and wire ropes and fiber optics cables. We can generate manufacturing BOMs, multi-level BOMs. We can calculate setup and adjustment time, equipment usage norms. We can calculate the scraps and norms for the scraps, and drum usage norms. We could calculate the cost, the nominal cost of manufacturing of a particular cable. And of course, the system will give you the opportunity to do the modeling and simulation using different alternative materials, for instance, or alternative equipment. And the system also have the feature of managing the quotation, which is actually the process, the business process of quotation of the customers, managing the margins, the confirmation of the pricing, etc., etc.
Yeah, so we have one question in chat, so I would like to share with this.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, the first question is, what is the most effective way to plan and control operations?
First of all, this is the automation. Again, when it is manual, there are so many opportunities for delays and for the human errors. It should be it should be automated. There should be an integration or the connection, online connection or almost online connection with the shop floor, so we could monitor the actual results achieved at the shop floor against the production plan, as we need to keep the delivery dates that we confirmed with the customers. And this is the to my mind, this is the main approach. What we when we control the operations in the real time.
Thank you for your answer, Alexi. So I will go to the next question. Alexi, please describe tools or methods have you found most effective for production plan? What you can say about that?
Yeah, actually, this is the optimal. First of all, this is the optimal production plan, and the optimal when you do the optimal production plan, first of all, there is important to have the aggregation and or consolidation of the lenses and orders. And in this case, in IT enterprise, there are different scenarios that we implement together with our the customers. There are different models and different approaches, starting from the road breaking, starting from the drawing, wire drawing, and ending up with the assembly of the cables. We have quite extensive experience in that with regard to the aggregation, right? And also, the next approach would be the optimization of scraps, which is basically also our feature. We use the approach of the so-called fixed scraps, right? We do not recommend our customers to calculate the scraps as a percentage of the lens, which is not true, because with your machines, regardless of the lens, the scraps will be more or less the same. If you manufacture, for instance, 1,000 meters or 10,000 meters, if you set up the drums, in the machine, you will have approximately the same length of the scraps, regardless of the lenses of the batches.
Okay, so also have the third question from Tony. So Tony asked, how can companies reduce lead time and how it is correlated with the actual results at the shop floor?
Reduce lead time. It is important to have to manufacture the customer orders as fast as we can, because as I have already mentioned, the orders are now getting smaller, right? The times when we had huge orders and we had plenty of time to realize that, this time is gone. Now the orders are small, and in this case, first of all, we need to do the quotation process with the customer, negotiation with the customer faster. And in our case, with the case of IT enterprise, it is an automated process, which makes the quotation time approximately 3 hours to get back to the customer with the pricing and with the time of delivery, right? And also with respect to designs of the cable, our solution Cable Designer, which we are talking about right now, is the fast way of design and calculation of the technology itself, like layer-wise calculations of the product, and also these customer orders should be added to the production plan immediately, which is again the integration with the of sales and CRM with the production planning to avoid any delays, and also the optimal production plan, which is the production planning solution from IT Enterprise, where we have implemented the latest methodologies in production planning, right? The theory of constraints, like the greedy algorithm, and different approaches for aggregation of the lenses of the batches of customer orders. These are the major approaches how we can reduce the lead time. Anything else?
No, at least at this current stage, this current moment, we don't have some extra questions, so you can keep going.
Yeah, back to the Cable Designer. This is the main screen from our system of Cable Designer. On the top left, you will see all the cables that you currently manufacture. Right, on the lower left, you will see the composition of a particular cable, layer-wise, starting from the wire rod, wire drawing, stranding, insulation, assembly, taping, whatever it could be, up to the ready-made, the finished goods. From at the top right, you will see the formulas, the calculations for each layer of the cable. If you can see, the formulas are very simple, similar to the Excel, and for that you don't need to have the knowledge in Java programming. It is like intuitively understandable, right? And on the left, on the right lower part of the screen, you will see the actual calculations where we calculate the materials required, where we calculate the timing. Actually, we could calculate the nominal cost of manufacturing at each stage of the technological process, and of course for the ready-made product. Example of implementation of Cable Designer is our Ukrainian company called Stalkanat. We have implemented a number of solutions with them, like master data management and wire designer, which is Cable Designer adapted to the manufacturing of wire ropes. We did the planning and production planning and manufacturing execution with them. We have also launched the Smart Tender, which is our another product for electronic trading, logistics, tendering, and we also implemented the wire management system with them, and we connected the equipment to the system via the industrial Internet of Things for monitoring of operational quality manufacturing parameters. Key results of this project is the 30% output increase at the metal products and 80% reduction of work in progress on the hardware production side. They reported almost no downtime, and they say that they saved over 30,000 euro per year in the bank loans, and also they reported that they gained more than 100,000 euro annually due to the changing in the process of planning. Next question. Next problem is the manufacture at the minimal cost, and this is like very, very important for a wire and cable manufacturer right now, because the margins are getting narrower and narrower day by day, and for that we need to ensure the lower cost of product composition, and we need to ensure the continuous production cost minimization business process is implemented and used in daily operations. For manufacturing optimization, IT Enterprise has the comprehensive solution, which is called Smart Factory. This is the combination of production planning and manufacturing execution system, which includes the optimal production planning, advanced planning and scheduling. We have already seen the Gantt chart based on artificial intelligence methodologies and approaches, where you could track the lead time for each batch, where you could have production plan alternatives to choose from. It is combined also with the execution at the shop floor, the manufacturing execution system solution from IT Enterprise, where we connect the equipment into the system to get the parameters to control the production online, and also different applications at the shop floor to have the data, to have the visibility real time. The solution is automatically issues the work orders for equipment and personnel at the shop floor. And with this kind of solution, we have online production accounting and tracking. We have actual production status at any time in real time online. We have the events monitoring and control also online. And with this solution from IT Enterprise, we could actually do the automated changes in the production plan. If something happens, for instance, at the shop floor, in any delays, there is an opportunity, there is a feature to recalculate the production plan as soon as the downtime happens, for instance, and reissue the new work orders to the shop floor in order to catch up with the deadlines of customer orders. The solution itself is, as I have already mentioned, we have different mobile applications available at the shop floor, available for tracking of the progress of execution of production plan at the shop floor. The main one, of course, is the manufacturing execution system, the MES application, where actually the work orders come into the shop floor for each worker. They are coming to this application, and also with the help of this application, we do the execution actually itself. We register the output, we register the scraps, we register the downtimes. With the help of this application, we monitor the equipment when the equipment is connected into the system. We also have the application for the intra-shop logistics called in-time. This is the application for the warehouse, for the forklift drivers to coordinate the delivery of materials and semi-finished products to the shop floor, to coordinate the delivery of the ready-made products to quality checks, for instance, to the warehouse of the ready-made products. We also have the solution, the module for the integration of equipment into the system via the industrial Internet of Things. And as soon as the equipment is integrated, one of the ways to visualize the production is the digital twins we widely use with our customers. And also we have the solution for we have like a chat bot, which is actually like a corporate Facebook to coordinate. This is the chat to coordinate the operational activities between different departments to ensure the execution of the production plan. The example of implementation is our customer in Romania, PGA Electric. With this customer, we implemented a number of products, a number of solutions, starting from the master data management and product data management, LB designer, with the calculation of the nominal cost of manufacturing of cables. And currently we also almost done with the implementation of production planning and manufacturing execution system with them. Key results of this project would be 2% less of metal consumption. They reported that they have achieved the project payback in 18 months. They reduced cost of operation, and we also did the digitalization of product price model and process. Remember, I have already mentioned the feature of quotation business process, and we automatically manage the entire process of quotation of our customers and managing the margins. We did the localization of the software to Romanian language. Actually, our system, IT enterprise system, currently supports more than 20 languages, including right to left, like Arabic, for instance. We have our customers that in Egypt that they use the manufacturing execution system, the application in Arabic. And so localization is not a problem for IT enterprise. Back to this project. The project with PGA Electric was done 90% remotely, and as a result, we also implemented with them the IEC standard together with the Romanian national standard, which they didn't have before. Typical results of achieved after implementation of our projects reported by our customers. they say that they have reduction of material consumption of up to 10%, up to 30% smaller material stocks. The output volume increase on average by 20%. They have up to 50% less total machine downtime, and the OEE, the overall equipment efficiency, is higher, up to 30%. They had increase in they have almost double the customer service level, which is they report like minimum 95% of all customer orders are delivered on time due to the implementation of our solution. They have also reported that they achieved 50% shorter time to market. It's almost more than 3 times faster documentation processing, and their waste, their rejections is up to 15% less. Main stages of our work. A couple of words how we approach the customers. Before we start any project with the customer, first of all, we do the site survey, the diagnostics of the business processes already implemented. We do the picture, we collect the data, we talk to the experts of the customer. We do the snapshot as is of the business process already implemented, the IT systems already in place, their level of integration, etc., etc. And then we do the next stage. We do the re-engineering and automation of business processes, which is together with the client experts. We build the model to be how we would like to see it in the future. We propose the solutions. We propose the roadmap. We propose the project plan with the phases. We also estimate the approximate cost of implementation and actually execute the project. And then after implementation, we also do the support and improvement of the project, which is the system maintenance, updates and upgrades. Our customers usually have one major upgrade yearly when we have the new version of our system, and in between every 3-4 months we also have send the upgrades of the system, the patches, to improve the performance of the system. With regard to this, our proposal to you, we would like to invite you to a free site survey done by our experts. Usually the site survey takes 3 days. What we will do, we will find the bottlenecks in business processes. We will find the points of improvement. We will examine the existing IT systems, their efficiency. We will consider the integrations between different modules and different functionalities. We will make the project plan together with you, the roadmap. We will estimate how much time, money, efforts we will have with regard to this, phase by phase. And we will do the presentation of the results to you for your further consideration and approval. This is basically it from my side.
Yeah, thank you, Alexei, for the presentation. It was very interesting. So I guess that now we'll have our Q&A session, and please write comments in our chat. Also on registration form for this webinar, we asked to answer some questions. So let's see the results of the survey. Except that, I see that we have an additional questions from Tony and Irina, so I'll read them to you, Lexi, so you can answer. So the first question, how does Cable Designer integrate with the MES or ERP system already used in production?
With regard to Cable Designer, it could be a standalone solution, right? Where we do all the calculations, the cable designs, the calculation of the time norms for people, for equipment and people, the calculation of scraps. When we used alternative materials in our costing, etc., and it could be a standalone solution, which could be integrated into existing ERP, SAP, Microsoft Dynamics, Oracle, whatever you have. And basically, we will take the results that we obtained, the calculations that the data that we obtained in the Cable Designer, and use this in production planning, for instance. When we know all the timing for all the equipment, for all the cable types, and with this regard, and the changeovers, of course. With this regard, we could do the optimal production plan. And also, with regard to the manufacturing execution system, if you already have that one, right, we can use the data from the Cable Designer to, for instance, to monitor the equipment, to monitor the speeds, to monitor the operational the manufacturing parameters at the shop floor. So we can take the nominal calculations from the Cable Designer and integrate it to your existing manufacturing execution system in order to continuously monitor these parameters online or real time. Hope this answers your question.
To the question from Irina, how soon can companies expect to see ROI from Cable Designer?
Actually, it is almost immediate, right? Because usually when we come to a customer, they have it in Excel, right? It is somewhere in someone's computer, and it is not centralized, and it's a black box actually. As soon as you implement Cable Designer, you will have the process like visibility. It is 100% visible. You have the automated process of calculation of all the calculations. You could easily add for instance, any alternative materials, any alternative machines, calculate huge amounts of data in seconds. You also have the feature of quick quotation of the customers, negotiations of the customers. You also have the opportunity to manage your margins, right? And you also have the opportunity to monitor, to calculate the cost, to control the cost of manufacturing.
Yeah, Alexei, thank you for the answer. So now we have some extra questions from Tony and Irina, and I see that they are very active for today. So thank you for that, Irina and Tony. So question from Tony: how do you see the role of digital twins evolving in the cable industry?
Quite important question for the digital twins. First of all, the immediate visualizations of the status of the equipment, status of the manufacturing of customer orders at the shop floor. But first of all, the equipment needs to be connected to the system, and For now, this is a big question mark for some of the manufacturers, because like when the equipment is new, it is ready to connect. We have if we have Profinet, for instance, protocol ready and the port is ready, you just connect it into the computer network and it is done. Right when there is no such a port, no Profinet, there is a problem of connection of equipment into the system. We can do this many ways, various ways, like connect to the controller, connect to the sensors, connect to the SCADA systems, connect to the HMI interfaces. And the next problem would be the availability of the computer network at the shop floor, right? But as soon as these problems are resolved at the shop floor, you will have the data coming from the machines, and the way one of the ways of the interpretation of the data coming from the machines and the digital twins, which is quite important tool of visualization. The bird view, at one glance, the entire shop, all the machines, what is going on at the shop floor, which machine is working, which machine is the downtime, which machine is like in the maintenance mode. Also, the status of the execution of each batch of the customer orders, etc., etc. Nowadays, it is very important, especially when the customers have different manufacturing sites located in different areas. Usually, they do like the one centralized operations monitoring center where they have different manufacturing sites, and the digital twins is the very useful tool to monitor the operations of these multiple sites on one screen. Next question, please.
The last Irina. So also, dear guest, just don't be shy. Write down a question if you have some, because Alexei is a very good expert. He can discover, he can explain a lot of interesting and important information you'd like to hear. So the last question from Irina: what is the typical learning curve for engineers using the system daily?
When we implement any project, first of all, we do the training with the experts from the customer, where we on practice do the practical examples of different situations, and also we also assign the homework to them. They do it like in the system by themselves. We check the execution. We help with adaptation to the system, to the methodologies and tools that the system has. And typically, like any solution could be fully mastered by experts, customer experts, in average 3 months.
Okay, so I guess it was the last question. I would like to say thank you, Alexei, for the presentation, for your speech, and thank you,
My
guest,
pleasure.
yeah, for your participation. So we are looking forward to inquiries for the site survey, and I would like to wish you a good mood and a great day for today. So thank you and bye bye.